match, or 2 matches that he wrestled this morning. He's from Minnesota. And we also have, let's see where he's at, Alan Walders. He's a Missouri wrestler. Yeah. And he got here with a couple decent matches, it looks like to me. He had a bye, and then he had a 2:05.3 match his last match.
Yeah. Well, I can give you a little information about both of these young men. Paul Tellgren is out of Minnesota, wrestles for the Minnesota Storm. He's also in the Northern Michigan program, which is a Greco program up at Northern Michigan University. Mr. Waters is from Missouri. Outstanding cadet wrestler back in his day, junior. Now he's attending Missouri University. So as everyone saw, we started off in the Greco clinch, and now these boys are jockeying for some position.
And as you do know, this is Greco, so that means they're not going to be shooting any single legs or anything like that. It's all upper body wrestling right now.
Yeah, I'm hoping somebody gets an arm throw or headlock here. Mr. Tellgren just dug for an underhook, but Mr. Waters got out of it really quickly there. Not much going on here. We have like a minute less and 30 seconds. And 30 seconds and no one scores here, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's going to go down. And the red wrestler will be on top first. The blue wrestler has to defend. So once we get to that position, we can finish it. But they're just hand fighting, working for position. No one's really opening up here yet. So it doesn't look like we're going to get any score in this minute and a half. We're going to go to the parterre position. In this position, blue's always down first. In the first period, red's on top. It's red's job to score. If red doesn't score, blue gets 1 point and will be rewarded the period. And Mr. Tellgren's going to start off what we call the reverse body lift. Very good. He scored 2 on a front headlock and got reversed, and now Mr. Water just gut-wrenched him for 2. So the score now is 3-2 Mr. Waters, and the blue wrestler, unless Paul can get out and score a point, will win this period.
He's got to look for a takedown right here, right away, and he doesn't have much time. And that is the period.
So as you saw there, Tellgren got what he wanted. He had what we call a reverse lift position, but he kept it on the mat. He scored a 2-point turn, but then Mr. Waters reversed him and gut-wrenched him for 3 points. So there was a lot of mat wrestling there. You know what that is, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
And I even know what a high gut is. I seen that high gut. He almost had that high gut.
Yes, he did.
So that was good there. And they're going to start in the clinch position again here. Little hand fighting. I haven't seen anybody step out yet. That's something there either. It's all staying in the middle of the mat.
Well, that's where they should wrestle, is in the middle of the mat.
Exactly. That's kind of nice. And speaking of the mat, this is a nice blue and white mat. This mat we used out in Fargo on the championship match last year. Team Ohio did win this match, by the way. This mat, it's our mat that we own for the state of Ohio.
Oh, to give away mats now in Fargo.
Well, we're going to all raffle this one off later on. We're going to see what happens here.
Well, hopefully some college coach or high school coach buys it from you.
Well, we'll see. I've had offers on it already. It is a Velcro seam mat. There is no tape on it, so that makes it nice.
And as we saw in the first period, these two young men are just hand fighting, pummeling we call it, working for position. So, and if it stays like this, again, another minute's down, another minute, 30 seconds, no one scores. This time the red wrestler will be down and the blue wrestler has to score. So it actually just reverses.
A lot of hand fighting and just banging heads and looking for an underhook here. Trying to fight for inside position.
Yeah, I think both of these young men are content with doing what we call parterre wrestling. They're not taking any chances on their feet. And here we go.
Red will be down, as he said. Blue has the top. It means blue has to score.
Yes, that is correct. Blue has to score in this position. If not, red will get a point. And he's going for what we call the gut wrench, and there's your high gut. He decides to go down low.
Sliding to a low gut and trying for the turn. Slips a little bit.
Yeah.
Not tight enough.
Nope.
Now he's going for a lift.
Oh, he got him off the mat, but didn't score.
6 seconds left. Blue's got to score here.
Time ran out, and red gets a point for defending. For all you fans out there, so he was rewarded the period for defending. Third and final period. And these young men at this University 2012 University Nationals are competing to get into the University World Team Trials, which will be in August out in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And they're trying to vie to get on to the University World Team, which we'll go compete in Finland in October. So, and especially for these two guys, they're really going to battle hard because the number one guy gets to sit out of the mini tournament. Means that he only has to wrestle 2 out of 3 matches to make the world team. So it's really important for them to try to win this event.
This third period would be a battle. Some of these matches don't even make it into the third period, but these medal matches usually will.
Yes.
It's always a battle at this point. It's pushing and shoving, ties, head ties. Trying to inside tie and try to get a duck or an underhook.
And once again, like I told you, I think both of these young men are settled for playing the parterre game, which I'm not really in favor of, but if I'm one of them, I'm trying to get a point, as you would say, either a push out, arm throw, arm drag, arm spin, get a point. But
well, coming into the third period, who's going to have the choice here, Ike?
Well, in this case, Mr. Waters is going to have the choice because he scored 3 points. Well, actually, it's 3-3. Oh, got a little headbutt.
Unnecessary roughness.
It actually is because it's 3-3. It's going to be a ball draw by the referee.
And that means he will be reaching into a bag.
Yes.
And pulling out one of the other colors.
One of the colors, red or blue.
And we're coming down to that right now. It won't be long here. Nice movement. They're both light on their feet. They're moving in good angles.
And so, Chris, as
a good brawl.
For the fans, whichever color the referee pulls out, that gentleman does not get his choice. He has to go on top.
Right.
And here we go. It's 3. The referees are just checking to make sure they got all their I's dotted, T's crossed, which they did. And the color is blue. Blue is on top, and blue has to score.
He does not go to the corner.
Back into the parterre position. Red is down. Blue's going to have to score here, like Ike said, and this has got to be tough on these wrestlers at this point.
Yeah.
The guy on the bottom knows he cannot let that guy score. He's got to do everything he can to not get turned. He's got one nice tight gut there, but he just doesn't seem like he can get the angle on it to turn him. Slipping a little bit with his high gut.
Really
might want to reset. Down to 4 seconds. Good match. Good match.
Yeah, it's a really good match. You know, Paul pretty much defended it. Mr. Water wrestled a great match. Like again, I would say that I would have tried to score on my feet more than let it come down to that game, especially after you saw him defend you the second time.
And they get those.